It's been really great for me. Obviously, I've never played football before this, and everybody right now is treating me really well and trying to help me become a better football player. It's been an amazing experience for getting to know everybody, the coaches, the fans, and everybody around. So for me, it's one of the better experiences I've had in my life, just trying to get to know the sport and the community for sure.
Is there anything about it that's been particularly eye-opening to you?
There's been a couple things. For one, it's the dedication of the players, the other players that I work with, and their dedication to the sport is amazing. I didn't think coming out of being a Navy SEAL, like our dedication was about the same, and the players here have about the same dedication that we had. They're there every day. They want to do it. They want to be there, and it was on the same level that we had. So it was kind of surprising to see that. Like I wasn't expecting less, but it was awesome to see that every player wants to be there and wants to do their job.
Damian, what motivated you to try out and do something that you've not done?
I kind of always been like that, trying to do stuff that I haven't done before in life. Like even being a Navy SEAL, I volunteered in boot camp, so it wasn't something that I had my eyes set on for my whole life. So this just seemed like a good fit for me. I used to play baseball for upwards of like 16 years and a little bit of soccer as well, but I felt like I couldn't play that anymore due to my size, and football seemed like the greatest fit for me. So it was something that I set my mind to, and I just really wanted to do and see if I could do it, and that's how I ended up here. So it was just something I really wanted to do.
Damian, Veterans Day is this week. What's that mean to you?
It's great for all veterans. I know that a lot of veterans come to the football games. I was here about 2 years ago to the Michigan State game, and they celebrated Veterans Day then. And it's a great experience for all the fans and everybody to celebrate all the veterans being here. It's an honor for them to come here, I know, and be celebrated and just recognized for all the work they've done throughout their life. And it's a great celebration for the military.
Did you have a welcome to college football moment where you got hit hard in practice and it was kind of like, oh, like, I don't know what I'm doing yet?
The first couple of weeks were kind of like that. I wouldn't say getting hit hard. It was just getting hit with information that I didn't know about the sport, just where to fit and just lineups and everything like that. I didn't know anything coming into the game. So that whole first month, I'd say, was the biggest hit of just trying to learn the sport, just trying to catch up to everybody. Obviously, I have a long way to go to catch up to everybody, but it's still a big hit.
Was there any reason why you decided you wanted to be on the defensive side of the ball?
I honestly wanted to go anywhere. Anywhere the coaches would have put me, that's where I put my name out there, was just to be anywhere on the team. It didn't matter. So offense or defense, I didn't really care. I just wanted to be on the team doing something.
How you end up in Nebraska? You're from Nevada.
It's kind of a long story, but my mom's old boss, he's a dentist. He used to go here in the 60s. He used to play on the team. And once he found out that I wanted to play college football, he kind of helped me out. And he wanted to show me Nebraska, and I actually got to talk to Coach Riley about 2 years ago. And once I actually got out of the Navy, I didn't really have anywhere to go. So I kind of just packed up my bags and went to somewhere where I've actually talked to somebody, and that was here. This was the only school that I was able to talk to, so I kind of just did it.
Who was the dentist?
Terry Too Good? Gary Too Good, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I get it mixed up.
It's been kind of a tough year, football-wise, I guess. Have you tried to pick people up? I mean, obviously you've gone through some stuff as well, but not as serious. But have you tried to maybe motivate people or kind of take a leadership role?
As of right now, I kind of do and kind of don't. Right now, I'm just kind of sitting back and observing everything, trying to get the feel for everything and trying to find my spot where I belong into the team. And throughout the years to come, I'll pick up where I should be and try to pick up a leadership role. But right now, it's just all observation and trying to learn the best I can so I could be, once I do fit into that role, I know what I'm doing, and I feel more responsible about trying to be a leader for the football team.
Can you kind of quickly just detail your service time and kind of what you did during that time?
Yeah, I got into the Navy in 2010, and that's when I went to boot camp. And then I went to BUDS straight after that, and that's Basic Underwater Demolition School. It's the starting school to try to be a Navy SEAL. And throughout all that training, that took about 1.5 to 2 years. And then I moved to, once I graduated, I went to SEAL Team 1, and I stayed there for 4 years. And I did a deployment to Yemen and then Southeast Asia in Guam, just traveling all over Asia, just trying to help out other partner forces. And then I got out in 2016, and then I came over here about 2 months after I got out.
2 months?
Yeah, I got out in November and came here in around December, late December.
Who's been the guy that's maybe been the most welcoming, or you've really made a friendship with here?
Most of the D-line is actually, I'm really good friends with them, and John Perallo, the head coach of the D-line. All the D-line guys are good friends with me, and they're all trying to help, so just everybody there is a great community for me to be around.
Do those guys ask you about your SEAL experience, or kind of what it's like, or they kind of...
Yeah, they kind of pick and choose some days. I think they're a little scared sometimes to ask me some things, but they definitely do ask, and I don't mind. I don't mind speaking my story. It's nothing too crazy. So,
having such a regimented schedule like you do in college football, does that help acclimate you more to civilian lifestyle? Having this as like a process.
Yeah, I don't really feel like I had to be acclimated to like from military to civilian lifestyle, because my job in the military I was kind of free to do my own thing and just didn't really have too many people watching over me, not a lot of rules and stuff. So once I got to civilian lifestyle, it was kind of easygoing, and having football for most of the days kind of takes your mind off it. You're just kind of rolling throughout the days, so it does help, I guess.
Computer science major, is that right?
I am, yes.
What do you want to do with that?
I was hoping to hopefully work for Google or something like that, or go to Silicon Valley, somewhere to work with that, to be a programmer or anything like that. I still have a long ways to go to see where I actually want to end up, but that's the main goal right now.
Like programming and coding and all that?
Yes.
Damian, leading the team out onto the field, you hold the flag for the home games. What does that mean to you? I mean, every player dreams of taking the field in Nebraska.
Yeah.
But for you to be the first one through and to hold the American flag, what does that mean?
It's an extreme honor for me to hold the flag. I know that usually it's a senior and they trade it off every year, but in the beginning of the year, everybody came up to me and wanted me to hold it, so I felt extremely honored to hold it, and it's awesome to be one of the first people out of the tunnel. I know a lot of kids dream about it, and it's a great experience for me, and I'm happy I get to do it every time.
When you went through the tryout, was there some apprehension there that what if they say...
Yes. There obviously was. Those tryouts were there to test your speed and agility and how well you'd cope with it. So I wasn't sure how I would do. I've never ran a test like that or anything before, so there was some doubt if I would make it or not, because I had no clue what to expect. So after the tryout was over, I was definitely a little worried compared to the other people that were doing pretty well as well. So there was some doubt.
How long did you have to wait before they told you that?
I believe it was 2 weeks. They had spring break, and I came in right after spring break. I believe it was 2 weeks, yeah.
Why number 38?
I didn't choose the number, honestly. They just gave it to me, so that's kind of how it happened.
Anything else for David?
Would you have had a preference?
A number?
Yeah.
No, I guess there's a number system for like defense, offense, and all that. I had no clue. I just kind of accepted it, so right now, no.
You're up there out on the national anthem. There's been some controversy, some protests of it.
Mm.
As a Navy SEAL, how does that make you feel?
Honestly, I don't mind people taking a knee. I feel like they should be able to voice their opinion. I know a lot of people think it's bad for the military or they're disrespecting the military, but they're taking a knee for their own cause, and they have no disrespect for the military themselves. So it's freedom of speech to me, and I don't mind anybody doing it, to be honest.
Damian, is being a Navy SEAL as difficult and challenging, yet thrilling as, I guess, the public perception is outside of the military?
There's definitely some days that are like that are definitely exciting and stuff when you're in the military and when you're being a Navy SEAL. And there's other days that are quite boring, but for the most part, I think public perception is reality in the SEALs. So once you get out there and you're on deployment and or you're in training, a lot of the stuff is fun and exciting and fast.
Have you talked to anyone else like on your SEAL team about the football experience, or have they asked you?
I talked to a lot of people from my old platoon. They've been with me the whole way, and they're excited for me to be here, and they're happy that I'm doing what I'm doing. So I keep in contact with a lot of them.
Any of them playing football anywhere now?
Was that?
Are any of them playing football anywhere?
No, I think only a couple of guys from SEAL Team 1 got out, and there's only like 3 or 4 of them, but they're just going to different schools right now.
Anything else for Damian?